Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Sejuani game played by Yoshi Power once again. Yes, I've been doing a lot of Yoshi Power replays in the past. Yeah, there are several people who just send in a whole lot of games, and every now and then they have like a unique champion or a unique result, and that's why they get cast a lot. So the more games you send, the more you get cast, and that's just as simple as it is. That is true for anyone, by the way. It has nothing to do with who you are or whatever. It's just the more you send, the higher the chances, and the more unique champions you send. So if you send me like 50 Katarina games, yeah, you may get on the channel once, but yeah, that's probably it. Because everyone sends me Katarina games, and nobody in their right mind plays Sejuani, sorry. So yeah, that's why it's kind of a unique opportunity for me. And yeah, well, they get first blood, and now they're all running away. What are you doing, dude? Oh, this is going to be close. But yeah, with the movement speed increase, they are going to be fine. The Mias have spawned, and is Singed actually going to get out of this, because it is going to be risky. Yeah, there you go. They do lose a kill, but yeah, it's still a 1-for-1 trade. Yeah, the problem is that both of the enemies that got chased out are back in lane now, so they're going to have to move really quickly in order to get back. But yeah, well, they still got first blood. They got an assist where the enemies didn't. They got 2 assists even. But anyway, an assisted kill versus an unassisted kill, so that is still worth it. And we are going to go well into the lane now, and going to pick up some minions, of course. So for those of you who've never played Sejuani or seen her, she is actually pretty good. It's just that she's not as good as a jungler as well, the champion that came out before her, for example, which is Shyvana. And she's also not as good because she has a lot of CC, but she doesn't have as much as, for example, Nautilus or Maokai. And well, she does have a slow with a flash like ability, and yeah, this is a 3 versus 1. Come on, she doesn't have movement increase except for that flash spell, and we are going to grab this this kill. So how high is she? Oh wow, 50 HP left. That is not a whole lot. So yeah, that was reasonably lucky. Of course, it's just a matter of not having enough damage to actually kill someone, because it takes a full auto attack more to kill someone then. I mean, it's not like she ended up with 2 HP or something like that. It's just that yeah, she ran away at the right moment, and that turned out to be an okay decision. So anyway, yeah, we have that flash-like ability. We have an AoE, which yeah, which is an increase, or is increased in damage if you have auto attacked them before, or if you land a Q on them. And then we have the permafrost, which is basically damage to everyone who has frost on them, which is applied by either an auto attack or the Q. And then we have the ultimate, which I think also applies frost. Yeah. No. Hang on. Yeah, and are affected by frost. Yeah. So it's kind of a strange way to put it, but yeah, it is true that that works in that way. So the ultimate is probably one of the best ultimates in the game, because it is an AoE stun, and it is quite a long stun even. And yeah, you don't have a lot of... Oh, and it's not centered around you. You can actually shoot it away from you. So in that way, it's kind of equal to the stun from Amumu, which is considered one of the best stuns in the game. But it is actually better, because you can shoot it at someone who's chasing you, or you can shoot it at someone who's running away from you. And so it has larger range. And a larger range stun, which still is AoE, is excellent. Both of them are, of course, skill shots, both of the Amumu stun and this one. But yeah, well, that's because well, that's how you are allowed to make them stronger as a game designer, because, well, a skill shot stun can actually miss, and if you miss them, I'm getting stuck on the minions. But if you miss them, they're not going to do anything, and a stun like a Tarek stun, which is a targeted stun, of course. Yeah, that is that cannot be too well, too long of a stun, because, well, it would be overpowered, because you always hit it, even if people flash away, and even if people just, well, do whatever, it doesn't matter. It's always going to hit. So anyway, we're just going to farm for a little bit. Gangplank back in the lane, and he is going to get chased a little bit. Come on, ultimate is up. There goes the ultimate, and now you can see how long that stun is. Come on, you have an ignite. Oh, doesn't want to use the ignite. Yeah, the ignite would have been a much easier solution here. It is not the best solution, but it would have been a much easier solution. Of course, now he still has the stun up, and that makes that, well, he kind of has an easy next kill. But yeah, this took quite a while to kill, and yeah, it could have gone either way. Well, as in, he could have ran out, and then she still needed to use her her ignite. But yeah, it's very hard to get away from Sejuani, because she always applies a slow with her basic attacks, and then she has that well, that extra movement speed. Well, it's not actually movement speed, the dash, I guess it is, and you can move through walls with it, by the way. It is longer range than a flash is, so all in all, just a really good deal for a skill that's like 100 mana, or 70 even. Okay, that's cool. So bottom lane gets 2-for-1 kills, and yeah, that is excellent. So trying to avoid getting stunned there, but yeah, it is hard to not get stunned, because that thing is right in the way of where he needs to go, or she, whatever. And come on, yeah, he can still land all of these last hits, by the way, if he just applies the Q to everyone. But apparently not willing to do so. Singed is coming in, and here we go. We are going to attempt to get this done. The stun goes off, the slow from Singed goes off, and then yeah, this is a relatively easy kill. Of course, that ultimate is exactly for that. So they are probably on Skype together, by the way. No, I don't know about this guy. The other guy is definitely a friend. I don't know if this is a trio queue or a duo queue, but it's all good. It's all good. And we are going to farm a little bit more. It seems that the enemies have completely abandoned this lane. Oh, there we go. Not entirely. Getting tagged up a little bit, but it is not a big deal. So they're coming to clean up this mess now, and that means bottom lane can push. And bottom lane indeed does push, so that means that top lane is going to well, get out of there. Yeah, I learned a few days ago that after I cast my last 3 vs 3 that you actually can't buy wards on this map, and that is insane. I never saw my wards on the map, but yeah, I saw like 3 matches, and people normally don't buy a whole lot of wards anyway. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that you're not rewarded for good play in that way. You just reward people for yeah, being high damage mobile champions, which is already a bonus in itself. And come on, get a double! Yeah, it has to wait until the Q is back up. Oh, nice dodge there, but it is in the range Q or R. Come on, stun them! Okay, that's good enough. The ultimate is still up, but he doesn't want to use it yet, apparently. Yeah, there we go, finally applying that. But that was a little bit late. Is he going to land it? No! Oh my god! Yeah, if he just used that that R right in the beginning, he would have gotten the kill on Katarina earlier, would have had more health left. Also would have had more damage left, because now he needed to apply that damage to Katarina. And of course for the damage taken, it doesn't matter. Well, insofar that Katarina couldn't do damage, that's why he would have more health left. But yeah, for the damage taken from Caitlyn, it wouldn't have mattered when you stun her, as long as you stun her. Because it just makes like 2 auto attacks less or something like that. But yeah, well, it's a 2 for 1. Yeah, Sejuani is free this week, that's why he played her. And this was his first game, he played 2. And apparently this was the best one out of the 2. So yeah, so far we're doing great, 4-1. And yeah, it's just that that could have been 5-0 with some better control over the skills. And wow, another kill here. It's a pretty nice build, by the way. A lot of well, late game gold. Wow. That was excellent by Singed. Singed just tower diving in like a boss. And did Katarina just ult there? Anyway, we're going to grab this altar, getting the second one there. And that is awesome. So again, no spectator mode, by the way, which is why I'm sticking to top lane. And yeah, without spectator mode, it is yeah, it's not possible for me to, well, see anything here, because as you can see, no health bars. Also on the champions, no health bars. So there's really no reason to watch that. I guess they made the no wards thing because then you can sneak something like the what's he called? Something more. I forgot. Anyway, yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble here, but we are going to pick up 1 kill at least. Unfortunately, this guy, oh, Vilemore, that's his name. Unfortunately, the Gangplank picked up 2. So yeah, oh wow, Diana coming in here and trying to find this guy. Yeah, I don't know if this is a fair fight or a good fight for Diana, but yeah, with Sejuani there, she should be able to get the kill here. And indeed, they do get the kill. So yeah, Diana is pretty good at staying alive, especially with that shield, because the shield not only does damage, it also refreshes once you you use all the 3, yeah, I don't know what they are, all the 3 balls. Yeah, if you use the 3 balls, then the shield resets to its original strength, and yeah, that is awesome, of course. It just helps you out so much. And are we going to? Oh, we're going to lose 1 and probably 2. Yeah. So Sejuani having a little bit of difficulty, of course, getting this, and not going to get this at all. Yeah. So the left altar is captured back for the enemy team. They are not, however, capturing the right altar. Come on, permafrost. Yeah, this is going to be close. Sorry about that. Yeah, he did get the kill, and he may actually be able to escape here with his Q. Yep, the Q is available. He isn't going to use it though. Even though there was no reason not to use it, still didn't use it. Anyhow, yeah, so he lands a kill and doesn't get killed back for it, which is excellent. Yeah, Sejuani is definitely not overpowered. It's yeah, she is pretty strong on 3v3 because she's pretty tanky, and yeah, all in all, she's just not super powerful. She is, yeah, she's okay, I guess. But she's definitely not as strong as some other choices out there, and that's why nobody plays her. And that is a shame. Same goes for champions like Poppy. Poppy isn't really weak. It's just that, yeah, there are better choices out there, and she doesn't really fill a role that nobody else fills better. So, yeah, Poppy is a very nice champion. Sejuani is a very nice champion. It's just that, well, it's not great to play them. I mean, you don't get anything out of it that somebody else wouldn't do better. And, yeah, that is why she's not played a whole lot. But she is reasonably strong. Especially because of that that ultimate and that Q. That Q in my eyes is very, very strong. And he's going to die, yeah. Overextending a little bit because of the amount of... oh, come on! Yeah, the amount of damage coming out from that enemy team was a little bit too high for him to tank that all on his own. And wow. Yeah, that was... I don't know. I don't know. It's they shouldn't have, or well, she shouldn't have tower dove the Sejuani, and because of that, because of the tower dive, it was pretty much impossible to win that fight afterwards. And of course, this Gangplank is getting pretty pretty rich, 8 and 5 with 118 minions, which is a big deal, and I guess he's doing very well on this map. Of course, yeah, with this new this new setup for this map, champions like the pirate, come on, Gangplank. See, they are doing better than on the old map. On the old map, he just wasn't really tanky enough. He was doing okay, but he didn't have a high enough damage and wasn't really tanky enough to get this to work. Dude, jump through the minions already. Almost letting him escape. Yeah, you can't jump through the minions with this, right? Yeah, and it only stops when colliding with an enemy champion. So, not with enemy minions. Or with an enemy, as it then should say. Because they mess up their syntax quite a lot. Sometimes enemies include monsters, sometimes they're just enemy champions, and most of the time they are minions and champions but not monsters. But yeah, they mess it up quite often, and that's quite bad actually. I don't know what it is today with me, but I have to cough all the time. And no, I'm not getting sick, that's not it. It's just random. Maybe some dust in the air or something like that, I don't know. So we are going to grab this entire minion wave, and it seems that Sejuani is now in some trouble. And is she going to make it out? Oh, misses the Q. Yeah, that was, she was trying to jump over this, but that is a little bit too much, I think. Yeah, it's... No, well, it should have worked. If he was really, or she was really close to that, it should have worked. Oh, Singed going in there to prevent that capture, but almost getting killed for it. And now the enemies are going to capture that anyway. By the way, you do have vision over these two platforms. That is because of the lack of vision for the rest, or from the wards. Because you can't buy wards, and you need to keep track of those altars. But yeah, now every time you see them, it is already too late. Oh, a double kill here, a very easy double kill for Gangplank. And are they going to catch up? Yeah, that's not good enough. I mean, your trap needs to deploy first. The ultimate is up. Come on, just ult her already. Oh, he's not going to. He's going to keep his ultimate alive. Yeah. And there comes a good opportunity to ult when she uses her ultimate. If you use your ultimate, then yeah, you win. But she's not going for it, I think. I think she's just going to run away. Come on, Q comes up, and oh yes, the frost is applied and she can't go anywhere. There you go, getting a little bit of health back. And yeah, now at this point, of course, with a build like this, it is pretty much impossible to kill her. But Gangplank has a similar build. He also is very tanky. And yeah, he's going to need some help from his teammates to kill this Gangplank. But yeah, that should be no problem with Diana there now. Singed is also pretty tanky, but he does have some AP going. But it is Diana who's doing most of the work in these fights, or should do most of the work, because the other two are just very tanky. Sejuani, of course, yeah, she does damage as well, but it's just not as impressive as some of the other champions. And that's kind of the story of her life, I guess. It's the story of she's okay in all departments, she just doesn't do anything very, very well. And oh, where's the beam? Oh, there's the beam. Wow, it's all the way up here. I thought that started like over here. But yeah, 12 and 4. I think this is well beyond over. And Gangplank is going to try to catch up with this guy. And is he going to get out? No, he's not. But he's going to try to do some damage anyway. So Sejuani runs home, and it is Diana who is guarding this. But Diana can't kill the Gangplank on her own, because, well, Gangplank is going to just kill her. And there you go, getting the capture here, but we are going to capture here. And that means it's not going to make a difference, they're just going to switch altars. Because those few seconds that they have both of the altars is not going to matter. Because nobody killed a minion. And if you don't kill a minion, then it's not going to matter. So yeah, trade-off between the altars, and yeah, we're just going on this top monster, I guess. No, apparently not yet. Does everyone now have that? Yeah, everyone has those spinning things around them. Which is for the altars, by the way. I don't really understand why they have that, because you can easily see from the minimap who has the altars. So it's not like it's necessary, but okay. So yeah, we are going for the top monster. Come on. File more. There we go. So Valmo scores really, really strong. Apparently grows with champion level, which means that the level 16 Diana needs to be careful, because Valmo is pretty strong, and as you can see, pretty tanky as well. Don't know the exact stats, but 263 damage, and then 35 and 30 magic resist and armor. Yeah, that is very low on the armor, but very high on the damage. And probably has some penetration going as well, because that's what all the good monsters have, right? So anyhow, we're going back in lane, and we're going to farm a little bit. Oh, apparently we're not going to farm a little bit, we're just going straight on to this champion. And yeah, Caitlyn is not like the best champion for this. And again, not jumping through the minions, which is kind of surprising to me. Probably doesn't know that, well, in the first game Sejuani you wouldn't know, that you can actually jump through the minions. And wow, everything gets applied, all the slows, but yeah, Gangplank is still, well, too hard of a champion to kill. Wow, the knockback, or the throwback, and it is going to be enough. Wow. I did not expect them to be able to pick that up. But yeah, the ace and 19 seconds until the weakest champion comes back up. It is not going to matter. It is going to be over by then. So very nice play. Yeah, here you see the end result. 14-4. And well, the 7 and 10 from Singe still pretty reasonable. The 5 and 6 also very reasonable. And yeah, very nicely done. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!